Hey, everybody. Wow. So, what happens when the activist starts to act up? Why is he on the screen?
Yeah, certainly surprising. Well, first of all, this guy said he had turned his life around after spending most of his adult life in prison. In fact, just last year, he started working with the Queen's Public Defender's Office. Well, now he is accused of shooting a man in the head in the apartment building right here behind me and then dismembering his body. 48-year-old Sheldon Johnson of Harlem is charged with murder and concealment of a human corpse. This is Johnson recently on Joe Rogan's podcast, talking about how he had turned his life around after a life of crime. He was working with troubled youth with the Queen's Public Defender's Office. The shirt he is wearing says Queen's Defenders.
I got into school, I got my GED. From there, I got involved in correspondence courses. I started interacting with guys who were teaching ART, aggression replacement training, and I started to begin to understand how these concepts work, what positive visualization is, deep breathing, how to remove yourself, conflict resolution.
Well,
Conflict resolution? But you allegedly shot a man and then dismembered his body. Obviously, those classes didn't work. And then you're mentoring young people? That's enough to throw you for a loop. Can you imagine you have your son, your child, in a mentoring program with this man? And now he's made the big screen, and not in a good way, not because it's on the Joe Rogan show. Wow. Conflict resolution. And you're mentoring the youth. It's very frightening. Just because people say they turn their lives around, or who they show you a certain side that they want you to think who they are, that may not always be accurate. That would blow my mind. I can imagine a parent. Oh, he's mentoring my son. And now he's on the TV for an alleged murder and dismembering someone.
Interacting with guys who were teaching ART, aggression replacement training, and I started to begin to understand how these concepts work, what positive visualization is, deep breathing, how to remove yourself, conflict resolution.
Well, police say Johnson's life of crime apparently was not over. He is accused of shooting 44-year-old Colin Small in the head in Small's sixth-floor apartment on Summit Avenue and then dismembering his body. Detectives combing over potential evidence again today.
So he shot and killed a man allegedly in the head and dismembered his body. Change clothes. Well, that makes sense to change clothes, because if he's dismembering that man, blood and whatever, human fluids everywhere, he'd have to change clothes. Disguising. Frightening. This is crazy. And see, I'm wondering, I want to know what's the relationship between him and the deceased. Please tell me that you weren't working together. Please tell me you didn't unalive your mentee. How did the conflict resolution? How did it fall apart? You couldn't just learn and walk away to realize, okay, I'm getting really heated. I need to get up out of here. And if he's been to prison, you're not supposed to even have a gun. And in New York, oh my goodness. I think this sometimes these people can reinvent themselves, but this right here, I think it's just in my opinion, people are who they are. He's been in there a long time, because they can come out and maybe try to say a couple of words and take off the prison jumpsuit. People are who they are. This guy, this just lets me know, based on the allegations, what they're saying, he just shouldn't have been let out. He probably talked a good game and walked a good walk for a time, and then look what's happened. Allegedly shoot somebody in the head and then dismember, changing clothes. Yeah, probably got, wow, crazy.
Inside the apartment in the High Bridge section of the Bronx, a law enforcement source telling me they found a man's torso and foot in a plastic storage bin. Investigators also found the victim's head, legs, and arms in Johnson's freezer in his apartment building in Harlem.
Whoa! So wait a second. He packing those bags up. He ain't going grocery shopping.
Bin. Investigators also found the victim's head, legs, and arms in Johnson's freezer in
his apartment
building.
Wow. So he took the head, legs, and arms to his home. Put you in the freezer right here. Like he been to Publix or Walmart. Oh my gosh. And this is somebody's neighbor. Wow. Terrifying. Head. Man, it makes me wonder, have you done this before? They found it in the freezer. I have no more words on this. Let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Be alert, be aware. It can be a person can call themselves an activist and still be a dangerous dusty out there, and I'm out.